Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. I will be your host, Thrones, bringing you another role-playing build known as the Celestial Worshipper. The Celestial Worshippers. So, yeah, it's gonna be multiple. I'm gonna squeeze in 3 of them into this one, considering I'm a lazy twat, so apologies on that. So, I'm gonna be very quick. My builds are not meta. They're not practical, they're not good, they're trash, they're absolute garbage, they're for questing, and they're role-playing builds for a specific theme and a niche casual playstyle. Thank you. Yeah, let us begin with this one. The Celestial Mage. On this first character, we're gonna go Celestial Mage, we're gonna go full Magicka, considering Mage. For the Munder Stone, we're definitely happy to go with a Mage Stone, but I was too lazy to slap it on because we're on BTS and it's too much of a hassle for me to walk all the way. For the gear, we went with Aether Robe of Destruction, which is a set which is dropped from, I think, one of those 3 Craglorn trials, I don't know which one, but when you deal damage with a fully charged heavy attack, you place a bomb on the enemy for 10 seconds. When you are hit with a fully charged heavy attack again, they detonate and explode for X amount of Magicka damage within 8 meters, and it can only activate every 4 seconds, which is just enough time for you to, to eat. Yeah, good enough, good enough. A second set would be Infallible Aether, which is another set from one of those Craglorn trials, I think all of them actually at this point. Your heavy attacks deal additional X amount of damage. Enemies you damage with a fully charged heavy attack are afflicted with minor vulnerability for 10 seconds, increasing their damage taken by 5%. You can technically wear this on the whole set, and instead of the front stuff you can go with an arena stuff, but I like to go with Elembris because it gives me this elemental thingy. For the race and clay, sorry about this, race and class, I went with a High Elf Sorcerer. So yeah, the reason for the High Elf Sorcerer is, well, a couple of factors, but we're gonna get there. One of the skills we're gonna go with is Crystal Weapon. It deals more damage when we heavy attack, so basically when we trigger this we can heavy attack, it deals quite a bit of damage, it costs stamina, screw us. Force Pulse, through all 3 damage types, it's nice. Critical Surge, we get heals. Major Brutality, Major Sorcery, we are not shying away from electricity on this one. Inner Light and Bound Ages for more Magicka, this one gives us more critical, this one gives us more resistance, and for the ultimate we're gonna go with an Ice Comet because we want some elemental trio thing. We're combining some elemental thingies. As you can see, for example, we're gonna go with an Infallible Aether and Infernal Staff and use some lightning skills as well, like we have this Unstable Wildfire, we have Lightning Flood, which is lightning, then we have these arms, the Critical Surge, it creates lightning around our arms. Yes, fire, lightning, runes, just going with Magicka, and then going with an Ice Comet, it's just a nice touch with going more elemental, because we are a the mage. For the back bar, we're gonna go with Lightning Flood, Scalding Rune, Unstable Wall of Fire, Inner Light, Bound Aegis, and Suppressing Field, because we want to nullify the magic of all the other mages, etc., and deal, I think, more damage. You can go with alternative skills, but I won't be bothered to show you, because it is a role-playing build, and you have plenty of builds around the internet, a lot of builds around the internet. You can always go with the Asylum, Inferno stuff. I think this one's actually more practical, but I don't care. For the Munder Stone, go with Gifted Rider, go with Steed's Blessing, Liquid Efficiency, and Rationer. For the Blue Star, go with Rifle Strikes, you can go with Fighting Finesse. Master at Arms, definitely you can go with Deadly Aim if you want to go single target, more focusing on single target, but you can also slot on, where is it? Weapons Expert for more light and heavy attacks, so this one helps out quite a bit. And for the red tree, we're gonna go with health, armor, more Magicka per kill, and stamina per kill. For the fashion on this one, I think it's pretty obvious, but it's gonna be the same fashion on all 3 characters, but they'll represent different things for some reason. We're gonna go with Celestial Light on every single piece, even the staff included. For the dice, I'm going with Strike Blue for this blue piece of color, Colossus Brass for the golden touch, and then we're gonna go with Transliminal Violet, which gives this one beautiful purple on this specific piece of armor, and not many armors can replicate that dye. It makes it just too shiny in that regard. We also have a female, just for shits and giggles, sorry for the language. Anyways, for everything else, just I don't know, I just went with Magicka as much as I can. It's a high elf. Body markings, I went with some, I don't know, yeah, was it Scaring Eye? It gives us these tattoos. Personality, we went with the Talvani mage. And for the mount, we went with, well, let's just show it. We went with the Sijic mount. The reason why I made the whole build is because this mount. It's very shiny. And if we combine it with the correct memento, it can be very pretty as a Celestial Mage. Now you can combine other themes into a certain theme. For example, with this Celestial, you can combine one example and still be immersive would be Silver Rose. I mentioned it in the last video, which is related to Hermia Smora, but we can make it very nice and beautiful in this one. We can go with the Silver Rose shoulder, we can go with the light piece or light belt, and we can go with the light boots as well. And then we just take the blue, the Shrike Blue, slap it on here as well, slap it on these two. And for the helmet, we can definitely go with Silver Rose hat for a hoodie, or if we don't like this one, we can go with the helmet, the more knighty. Priortheric, you can combine always Priortheric, it's more aesthetically pleasing, and if you have the arms pack, that could just add dynamic of combining a Celestial knowledge with, or actually a Silver Rose dabbled into artifacts which is related to the Celestials. But yeah, so considering this is a base template, I'm not gonna mix too much yet. When I get out of ideas, yeah, sorry guys, I'm just kind of too lazy to make these videos. It takes me quite a bit of time to record them, then to edit up, cut out some pieces, and then to, you know, render it again, and then export it again, then import it to reduce the size, then YouTube, and then the thumbnail actually takes me more time than to set up the whole video. I'm not kidding. Anyways, next character, and yes, we're gonna go full on no cuts. This video I'm just gonna slap on into the render Premiere Pro or was it Adobe After Effects? Anyways, doesn't matter which software. And I'm just gonna render it, no questions asked, no cuts, nothing. So yeah, Celestial Mage. Next one is Celestial Warrior, as you can see. Same fashion as the other one. Just gonna spoil that. Just heavy this time, not light. And yeah, the dyes are still the same. Shrike Blue, Transliminal on some pieces, and Colossus Brass for the golden pieces. And I'm completely just repeating those colors for the reason of mount. And it just fits, honestly. It just fits. Actually, I think I went with another. It's not Transluminal on this one, it's something else. Yeah, it's Voidstone Violet for these dark pieces. For fashion. But yeah, at least we got the fashion out of the way on this one. Anyways, Celestial Warrior, Red God, Dragon God. Dragonknight, Red God, Dragonknight. Full stamina. We would go with the Warrior Stone because it's the warrior one and there is no buts on this one. For the armor pieces, we're gonna go with Advanced Yokida for the jewelry pieces, and when you deal martial melee damage, your critical chance is increased by X amount for 5 seconds, stacking up to 10 times, and it's dropped from one of the Dragon Trials. You want this in jewelry and weapons because it drops in heavy, and you want to transmutate these into Bloodthirsty and enchant them with more weapon damage. I'm too lazy to do that stuff. For the second piece, or the second bar, I went with Eternal Yukida. When you take damage while below X amount of health, you heal for X amount of health and gain 100 ultimate, which is very nice. It's one of those 50-50. Get more damage when we're on this bar, and then we survive when on this bar. And every time we go into the Density Yukida, it shines this beautiful sword, which is the Red God thingy. I don't know the name, you know, the singing sword, I think, or something. I don't know. And then for the third set, we're going with the left-hander. When you roll dodge, instead of roll dodging, we get this armor thingy. It fits, yeah, because we don't want to roll dodge just like that. We're a warrior, we're gonna take the damage, so we're not dodging, we just take the damage while looking like we're dodging. And for the last piece, we're going with Bloodspawn because of this rocky effect, since if anyone that has done Hellraiser Citadel would understand why this effect. So yeah, that's it for this one. For the skills on the survival bar, or actually, yeah, for the survival bar, we're having Shattering Rocks. We want to turn people into stone. We want stone around us. We want Shield Assault to eat them. A little bit of buffing and some Camouflage Hunter for the passive, and Magma Shell for the survivability. Venomous Claw on our attacking bar, Stone Giant, Carve, Noxious Breath, and Standard of Might with Camouflaged Hunter. It's just we attack on the two-handed bar, and then we defense on this bar. It's a role-playing build, don't judge. But I think you can do normal dungeons with this one and look pretty awesome. I mean, you can then max it out if you want to, like, I mean, we're talking about Advancing Yukida. That set itself is just powerful as hell. Many people use it for endgame. It's not too meta anymore, since there are other sets, but it's still one pretty powerful set. So yeah, Celestial Warrior. If you have the other mount, we're talking about the Radiant Red one, then you would dye yourself more appropriately, more bronze, more reddish, more... I don't have that one, I'm not that rich. I'm just using the Celestial one. Anyways, and for the third one, let us be quick about this one. I mean, you can already guess which is the third one, and no, it is not the Thief, because the Thief is a thief. He just steals, and that's it. We already have a thief. Check the channel if you want to see the thief. It's all about sneaking and more sneaking and not being caught. You can literally jump on a guard and not be caught. That's how much sneak it has. That's right, we're talking about the Serpent. And yes, we went a little bit more blue and gold instead of green. And whatever other color it is. Because we like this. You can already guess the fashion itself. It's just, I think it's black on Shrike blue, black, and Colossus. Thermal black, Colossus, and Shrike blue. That's it. That's it. Anyways, for the pieces, we're gonna go with Vicious Ophidian and Two-Fanged Snake. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm literally don't know what else to use. Like Two-Fang. For head and shoulders, I guess we can just use a monster set like Veladreth or something that deals poison. Maybe Thorvakun. It gives us this nice, but it deals disease damage rather than poison damage. But you can play around. Like, I don't know. This one's half-assed completed. Like, I'm too lazy to even search for it. But yeah, the soul is not there while I was making this one, because I just find this helmet so ugly and I just can't concentrate. The rest of the armor is bloody beautiful, but the helmet, and it's not the helmet, it's the mask. The helmet is beautiful. I love, you know, see these things? Bloody gorgeous. But then you turn around, it's just this mask, which is so... And that probably offends so many people, but like... I don't know. Yeah, for the class I went with Nightblade. I did not slot any skills, cause I'm sorry. Just slap on whatever heck you want. It's a serpent, like, it's an assassin. Just go with the most standard Nightblade build you can go with. Just hit. Damn, I didn't even slot a single spell. But yeah, every time we kill, we get fast, we get poison damage, the guard's gonna just... Yeah, thank you. Here's some gold, thank you for killing the lady. But if you really have to surprise attack, you want to go with Killer's Blade, you can go with Ambush if you want to go with more whatever, Grim Focus for the Relentless Focus for the buffy thingy. Then you want to go with Fighter's Guild, Expert Hunter, both bars, because thingy. Except this one I'm gonna slot off. Now I'm gonna go with power because this one will give us major brutality, major sorcery. On the back bar, if we're gonna go with the bow, we're gonna go use poison arrow. We're gonna go with volley. We're gonna go with I don't know, twisting path of shadow, and then we're gonna go twisting path, and then ultimately we're gonna go with siphoning strikes, leeching strikes, and front bar we're gonna go with deathstroke, morph into more get ultimate per kill. For the bow bar we're gonna go with something poisonous like toxic barrage, or if you don't like that we can go with something more like soul shred and deal more damage. Yeah. Easy as that. Sorry, on the last Aptos one. Yeah. I couldn't find anything more poison. I mean, there's so much poison, and there's probably so many poison builds in the game, and I already made quite a bit of poison builds on the side, that making another poison one was just lazy from my house, so I'm not gonna bother with this one. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on whenever the next one is, probably in half a year. I'm sorry, I'm a lazy twat. Apologies.